Beast and Crew, what's up? What's good? It's your girl Jasmine back when I'll be on the channel. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So today, it's been a minute since I did a Larry Bird video, a good minute, and we're talking about. I really don't know what this video is about, but we love a good Larry Bird video. I love learning about Larry. Let's go ahead and get into it. If you don't know what to do, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and push the notification bell so you know notification when I post. With that being said, let's get it.
Dope show, but it ain't a documentary. And because of that, a lot of people are wondering how much of the versions of the players they see is real life and how much is just made for TV.
Oh, it's from the show. If I just read the title, it says Winning Time. Do y'all watch that show? Let me know down below. I think the first season was better than the second season. But let me know.
I did the first one on Jerry West, and if you haven't seen it, hit that box right there, and we'll be right here when you get back. So today we're going to talk about Larry Bird, a.k.a. the Hick from French Lick, a.k.a. Larry Legend. And it don't get more iconic.
You know his mother name.
To him. And yo, I mean that literally because the Twitter icon is actually named after the guy. So Winning Time portrays Larry Bird as a driven, tough as nails country boy who cursed and scrapped his way all the way to the top. He's a trash talker that exudes the kind of energy reserved for anime final bosses. He's the chewing tobacco and beer to Magic Johnson's steak and champagne. And he's just as liable to throw the ball at you as he is to throw it into the hoop.
Nah, low key. I feel like they did great with matching up the characters. Like, amazing. You can't tell me that guy don't look like Larry Bird, and you can't tell me Magic don't look like Magic. You can't tell me Kareem don't look like Kareem, except he had her in his, and Kareem had her back in the day. Who else? James Worthy.
Basically, they're saying that Larry Bird was a bad man, but just how bad is bad? And he's supposed to be good, but how good is good?
Ooh.
So today we're going to break down his highlights, fist fights, and assorted Larry legends to answer both of those questions. And after that, I'm going to give you my take on his game. Okay, so what about Larry the Bad Man? On the show, he's a jerk to Magic and snotty to the press. The league rolls out the red carpet and he couldn't care less. And to be honest, most of that is generally true. See, Bird was raised in an Indiana town so small, there's not even 2,000 people living in it to this day. Kids where he's from either worked in the mines or the farms, but Larry had a way out, and that was basketball. See, Bird was religious in his devotion to the game. It was the media he couldn't care less about. Because of his upbringing, Bird just didn't value the media's opinion, and he wasn't afraid to show it. Basically, Larry Bird carried it like an OG Marshawn Lynch or maybe a Jimmy Butler. He was a weird dude. I mean, his two favorite...
That was actually a great comparison. Jimmy Butler and Marshawn Lynch, that was actually a great comparison with that.
Food groups were Wedding Cake and Budweiser. But he's the no-frill answer to the decadent glitz and glamour of the NBA of the 80s. But if you think that no frills means nice, you're dead wrong because Bird in Winning Time is nowhere near as nasty as Bird was in real life. Okay, how can I say this nice?
I ain't seen that.
Larry Bird talked a lot of
shit. They gotta let me know what game that is.
He talked so much trash, he'd make you want to kill him, and a lot of players actually tried. Larry Bird is on the Mount Rushmore of trash talkers in NBA history, if not the greatest shit talker of all time. Not only would Larry Bird hit you with that trash talk nonstop, but he'd be hitting you with the worst kind. The kind that takes away your soul because he's spitting straight facts, and we all know it's the truth that hurts the most. Like one time, when Larry Bird made 4 straight baskets in Dennis Rodman's face, he proceeds to run over to his coach, Chuck Daly, and say, yo, who's guarding me, Chuck? You better get somebody on me or I'm going to go for 60. How about...
That's crazy. Y'all don't know how bad I wish I was at least a teenager back then when Larry played. Just to see it for myself. Because I heard so many things about Larry. So many. And it's all like this. So you know it gotta be true because everybody's saying the same thing. It's like, dang. I wish I would have saw it with my own eyes.
At that time that Horace Grant was guarding him, and Larry tells Grant exactly what he's going to do to him next. He says he's going to fake left, and then he's going to shoot a right-hand hook over him. And then he gets the bucket exactly like he said he would. That's savage enough to do to one dude, but what about a whole squad? Yeah, Larry Legend did that too. This one time during a timeout versus Dallas, Bird told the entire Mavericks bench the Celtics' next play. He's like, look, Angel's gonna get it to DJ, DJ's gonna get it to me, I'm gonna shoot the shot. You got that? I'm gonna stand right here. I'm not gonna move. They're gonna pass me the ball.
Do y'all see the shots that he's actually taking? That's insane. A highlight makes it look so easy. But if you think about it during actual gameplay against actual other real life NBA players, not a pickup game, same people who work just as hard to get here just as you, right? Maybe the same height, sometimes taller. He's shooting off 1 foot, bro, on a turnaround. It's like 2 seconds.
And the next sound that you hear is going to be the ball hitting the bottom of the net. And yo, that's exactly what happened. And if that sounds too crazy to be true, you just described Bird's whole career. Oh, and don't have the audacity to put a white dude on him. Bird took that kind of thing personal. He'd get irritated and start scoring all over the guy, all while saying, hey, do you and your coach have a problem? Why is he doing this to you? Does he hate you? See, that's the level of trash talker that we're dealing with here. And if you talk a lot of trash, you'd better be able to back it up, which brings us to the next question. Was Larry Bird a scrapper? And this is 100% legit. I'm going to put it this way. Larry Bird had hands, y'all. And when you check the tape, those hands were equal opportunity. In winning time, there's actually a scene where Bird throws the ball at a dude. Well, Bird really did that, except it was against the Pistons, and it was at Bill Laimbeer after Bill Laimbeer decided to body slam Larry Bird all over the floor. Bird's response? Hands. Dennis Rodman jumps in? More hands.
Oh, I ain't never seen... I remember the Bill incident, but I ain't never seen when Dennis come in, though. I've never seen that.
One time, Bird is torching Dr. J so bad and he's tormenting him at the same time. Bird talks so much trash that Dr. J takes a cheap shot. And when he does, Larry Bird's answer, you guessed it, hands. Bird belonged to a generation of ballers that fought for everything.
Stop playing with me.
And Larry was no exception. Bird talked so much trash that he made you want to fight him. But them Indiana hands meant that you might not win when you got there. Which brings us to the next question.
Bro. That's the toughness I like to see in sports. You know, like that real toughness, that real rah-rah. Because it's like, nowadays people are just playing for a check. People are just playing for stats. People just playing just to be seen in the media. You know, it's like where's that at? It's like back then everybody was playing for one thing, championship. Forget everything else. You know, like, yeah, Magic had, like, you know, he liked the lights, the bright lights and stuff of that sort, but at the end of the day, he hated losing. How many NBA players today hate losing? Like for real, hate losing, or they're not, like, they're so mad they didn't get to the championship, the playoffs, whatever case may be. It's like nowadays players are just content. They're okay with having a .50 record. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're okay with not making the playoffs. They're okay with, oh, we made it to the Western Conference Finals. Like, no. Like, you have an overall goal. Let me get off my rant.
Just how good was Larry Bird? Well, Magic Johnson said he was the one player that he feared. And Pat Riley said that if he had to choose a player to take a shot to save a game, he'd choose Michael Jordan. But if he had to choose a player to take a shot to save his life, he'd take Larry Bird.
Facts.
I mean, I could rattle off his accolades, but that'd just take too long. So I'm just going to put this up here and cherry pick 2 of my favorites.
Look at that. Beast. And just imagine if he had the right, the right resources as we do now for, like, your body, right? Because he had a lot of injuries for his back and stuff. So if he had the right resources, like the technology with your body and healing and stuff, he definitely could have played longer. He would have had way more than what we see on the screen. If he wasn't drinking beer and just all that, his overall health with his physical, you know, all that. Oh my gosh, this list would have still been going. It would have been way longer, and these numbers would have been way higher.
Number 1, he three-peated the league MVP. Think about that. And number 2, Larry Bird is the only dude to win Rookie of the Year, League MVP, Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year.
That's
But
crazy.
even all of that doesn't explain just how good Larry Bird was, because Larry Bird was so good, he defies explanation. That's why they call him legend. I mean, how do you explain things like that one time against Portland where Bird decides to play the whole game with only his left hand? Not because he's injured, just because he wanted a challenge. And my guy ends up with 47 points.
Bro, I don't even know if Portland was that good back then, right? So I'm assuming they wasn't that good. But then again, I think they had people like Clyde Drexler, but I don't know. I don't know if they was that good, right? But the Pistons nowadays is horrible, right? The Pistons, they probably won like 5 games this year. That's like saying, I'm trying to think of it. That's like saying Jokic or Luka. I'm only playing with my opposite hand against you because y'all don't challenge me, but I'm going to show out with my opposite hand. You know, y'all get my drift? Like, that's crazy. That's low-key disrespectful. Low-key disrespectful to the opposing team.
And hits the overtime game winner. Or how do
It's
you make
embarrassing.
sense of the fact that he three-peated the three-point contest from 86 to 88? And in 86, he told everybody else they was competing for second and didn't even bother to take off his warm-ups when he was whooping them. Oh, and in the last round in the 88 contest, he stuck the number 1 sign up and walked off the court while the go-ahead ball was in the air.
And his finger
he
was
won
broke.
it. He was just that damn good. The best thing about this project for me has been the fact that even though I've always respected his game, I've come away with a whole new appreciation for it. There's a reason that Larry Bird is one of the few players to compare favorably to Michael Jordan in terms of stats and analytics. And if you watch the tape, you'll see that Bird's bag and his skill set package was ahead of its time. I'm seeing the Hezzy J and Step Back
Facts.
J that cats swear they discovered in
Facts.
2000.
Facts.
His highlights are ridiculous. And that's why I've just been letting them rock throughout the entirety of this video. Overall, I think the show has gotten more right about Bird than they've gotten wrong. He was unapologetic as he was unassuming, and on the court, he was a talented trash-talking tyrant. He played basketball like that Johnny kid played fiddle and the devil went down to Georgia, and he was quick to tell you that he was the best there's ever been. So yeah, maybe that makes Larry Bird a trash talker. But is it really talking trash if you're telling the truth? If you like the content, hit that like and subscribe, then ring the bell and leave a comment. It really helps the channel grow.
That's
Thanks
Pat
for watching
Riley.
View the Right Thing. Peace.
Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think down below this video. Let me know fact versus fiction, if it's true about what he said. Well, not about what he said, about, I guess, how Winning Time viewed Larry Bird. So y'all gotta let me know. Let me know if y'all watch the show too. Let me know your thoughts on the show. Any other videos y'all see me do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and push the notification bell so you know when I post. With that being said, see you guys next video.